What if there was someone who looked exactly like you? Actually, scratch that. Infinitely many people who were your exact carbon copy, and yet they look different from you in every single way. They're better than you. Smarter, happier, or better at sports, somehow even prettier. But you always win. Sometimes they mean everything to you. They help you when you need a hand, or they scoop you up when you're down. They're overly considerate and do the things you never even thought to ask for. But other times, you'll sit next to them and notice all the differences. They didn't cut their hair when they were 10 like you did, and they don't wear the same shoes as you. They don't have the same music on their playlist, and your favorite color? Maybe they've never been able to see it. They have your face, but it's different somehow. And they don't ever get to win like you. They just have to sit next to you and act like you're still strangers. And no matter what they need or want, they don't get it. Not over you, at least.
Hello. My name is Heather and this is an automated recording. Name please?
Dike, Perez,
And what is your status?
RH.
You have cleared the screening. Next. Hello. My name is Heather and this is an automated recording. Name please?
A73739.
Birth name please?
Abdeer Perez.
And what is your status?
BC, blind clone.
Barcode placement please?
Back. Oh, it's on my back. As in, the back of my body?
Please step aside for bodily scan due to failure of Protocol 9F5. Scan completed. You have cleared screening. Next.
Oh, that took longer than usual. It's no big deal, really. He just misunderstood my barcode placement. Honestly, why do we even have those stupid checks anyways? I'm sure there's a reason. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't apply to me. Did you hear about Misty? I'm sorry, who? M56637, Misty Jones. Oh, yeah, right. That deaf chick. No, what happened? She was sent to correctional yesterday. She refused to sit in the back of the class with the rest of the clones. She said she couldn't see the instructor's lips well enough to read what she was saying. Well, maybe she should have just followed the rules. All the other deaf kids seem to be able to read lips just fine, right? Yeah, maybe. Do you mind if I take the train home? Again? What's so great about that train? We were just on the train. Are you sure you don't want any coffee today? No library trip, no stop at the post office? Just straight home? Well, yeah, you like the walk home because the town is pretty. And I think the town smells of teenage shenanigans, smoke, and grime. Occasionally my hand brushes on walls, so it's kind of safe to say town doesn't feel very good either. And the train is quiet and sways gently, the lights aren't distracting, and the people don't bump into me and confuse me. I see. Well, sure, take the swaying train then. Yeah, try to be back by 4. Mom says she had news, and last time she had news it was about Dad leaving on his missionary trip. I think it's important. Meet you at home. My carbon copy is named Abdeer. She's blind, a clone of me, obsessed with a train, likes to have her hair long and her clothes bright without really knowing it, and sometimes she's my sister. It's not customary, but my mom always accepted her as a daughter. She doesn't serve as a family butler or servant or statue of wealth, or even a replacement for a passed-away child like other clones do for their bases and caretakers. She's just an addition to the family. But outside of the house and outside of school, where I've already explained everything, she's just another clone. And guys like that, they follow me. Perhaps because of Abby, perhaps not, but they appear quite often. Others around town have seen them, and few think they're government officials monitoring town progress, but they still freak me out. Hey Mom, what's the news?
I think it's best we wait for your sister to return.
Yeah, sure. Mother? Dike tells me you have news for us.
Yes, I do. Your father and I, we always thought we would wait to tell you this until you were 18 or 21 or married or reading our wills or something. It seems, however, the matter has become quite pressing. I know I used to tell you girls the story of, how you were born. I was due to have twins, but only one of the girls
survived. Thus the beautiful baby Dike was brought into the world, and for 3 years that was enough, but we were very sad and decided to get a clone to replace the daughter we never birthed. A clone of Dike. Abdeer was created, and the clone was genetically aged to be 3, just like Dike, and brought into our family. Mom, this is not new news. We're already well aware of it, and we've heard it 1,000,000 times.
Dike, Abdeer, I know you girls think you know, but you don't.
We don't?
I was never due to have twins.
Then why did you have me
Okay, listen. This is going to be strange for you two, but it's my time to explain. No interruptions, alright? I was only ever pregnant with one child. The baby was born blind, and blind was fine. We were happy, but when we tried to have a second daughter, like we'd always dreamed, I couldn't conceive any longer. We decided to get a clone of our original child, but we didn't want her to be blind. We were okay with the hindrances and differences of having a blind girl, but if we could have a second girl that wasn't, then we felt we should. The cloning agency we went to told us that they could do it, that they could reverse the eye damage our daughter had had. Our payment was finalized, and as you know, when a clone payment gets finalized, you can't legally return it unless something goes wrong with the clone. So, once that was in, the agency re-looked at their work and realized that they couldn't actually do what they promised us. They told us to try a different method of cloning than what we were used to. You know, what everyone else did. We agreed, not really knowing what we were getting ourselves into. The agency apparently just wanted the clone to die off so they could offer us our legal refunding. So when we gave our unknowing agreement, their alternate method of clone creation was to infuse the clone with dark matter. It was a highly unstable substance back then, and everyone assumed it was poisonous. However, it wasn't. The clone came out just fine. Perfect, even. Exactly what we wanted. She was sporty and looked like our daughter. She was aged up to be 3 just perfectly. She had no handicaps or deformities. Because the agency couldn't offer us a refund for our deceased clone, they had to tell us what they had done in using the dark matter. to correct the eyesight problems.
Mom, what's going on? What are you talking about? Abdeer, well, no offense, but she isn't perfect by any stretch of the word.
Dike, when you were little, the agency switched you and your sister's identities. Abdeer was changed in government records by your father from a blind human to a BC. This way the family would appear to have one clone and one birth daughter, like we did, but there would be no risk.
What was I before?
The DMC. I'm sure you heard rumors around school or on the news about the DMC and how the government is trying to track them down and how they're dangerous. None of that's true, of course. I mean, we've known you for all these years and you're not dangerous. You're...
What?
We didn't tell you sooner because it's important that we keep this a secret as a family. All our lives are at stake because of it. The government has steepened their research, so I think it's best for you girls to know now so you can keep yourselves and each other safe.
It should have been me. It all should have been me. The one who was pushed around and sit in the back of the class, pretend not to know her family. The one who never wins. Me. I should be blind. I should be struggling to pass a class that I would be doing well if the teacher didn't hate my kind. I should be the one who is picked on by Willowa. I should be the one who doesn't like to walk home because people bump into her on purpose. I should be the one who rode the train home today. I should be the one who feels like an outsider to the family. Wait, what family? If you don't have to lie about me, I'd just be another clone like all the other ones. I should be the one. I should be the one who's just a copy. Me.
Dike.
It should have all been me. There's only one thing in the world I'm afraid of other than death, I suppose. I thought it was pythons till a while ago. My dad left for a missionary trip. We moved away from our home because we couldn't afford it without him. I left all my friends and had none. I cut my hair and Abby wouldn't, so we didn't look the same anymore. And I started having nightmares instead of jubilant dreams about TV and brownies. It was then that I realized my real fear is change. Altercation. Revision to the formula of life I follow. But the thing is, I can't be afraid of this. Nothing has changed. There's just things now that I never before knew. I wish I still didn't, but that would mean a clone winning. And that never happens.
Hey, are you okay? What's wrong?
Everything.